What's going on, everyone? Not gonna lie, little nervous here, little anxious, a little excited, just a mixed bag of emotions. Honestly, I haven't really been nervous or anxious for any of these. I mean, I've been anxious for the games, like I want them to come, especially when the Lakers win. I'm like, come on, let's go to the next one. But like nerves, like game one, I was so confident. I was like, Lakers are coming in, they're gonna get this dub. Game two, you're kind of like, yeah, it's a wrap. Like, I don't see them beating the Lakers or beat the Warriors. Okay, game two result. I didn't like the blowout, but you kind of expected them to lose. Game three, I knew, or at least I believed, they're going to come out. They're going to dominate that game. They just got embarrassed. They're going to want to have the bounce back game. I didn't think that they blow out the Warriors, but hey, that was great. So the last three games, I didn't really have that like anxiety for it or that nerves for it because I kind of felt personally, I knew what was going to happen. I really believe that this series is going to play out like the Grizzlies series. But just like the Grizzlies series, I wasn't really nervous until I got to game four. And then game four, that's when I became a mixed bag of emotions because it's like, this is it. This is the game, right? Lakers win this game, it's done. Yes, I understand, job's not finished. You got to win four. But come on. Lakers are up 3-1. I believe that they have already shown they are the better team. If they go up 3-1, I do not see the Golden State Warriors beating these guys 3 straight times. I just don't. I don't see it happening. And so if Lakers can win this game, I think that's it. I think the Lakers advance to this series. I would love for them to wrap this up in 5. That would be beautiful, right? But Golden State, just like we saw in Memphis, back against the wall, it's probably going to be bad for game 5. But if the Lakers can win in 5 or 6, that'd be beautiful. Because the Phoenix Suns just shocked everybody and ended up tying the series when it looked like they were completely dead in the water. Credit the Phoenix Suns. I still don't buy them. I still don't think it's sustainable. I mean, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant are having to give you 80 points a game for you to even be competitive. I just don't think that's sustainable enough to win an NBA championship. So hopefully that goes 7 games. Perfect world, Lakers close out in 5. Most likely, at least I think, Lakers close out in 6. They'd get a little rest and get ready to take on the winner of the Nuggets and the Suns. Boom. Perfect world. But the Lakers have to get the job done. You have to maintain. You have to defend. You have to come with that intensity, that energy, that focus, all of it. Because if you remember in that Memphis series, that game 4, the Lakers should have lost that game. I'm glad we won. I'm glad that we went up 3-1. It was beautiful. It took some LeBron heroics. Anthony Davis kind of picked it up in overtime, but he was just atrocious that game. There was a lot that went into game 4. The Lakers should have lost game 4, and they pulled it out. They got it done, and they won. They play that way against the Warriors, they're going to lose this game. And I'm not saying the Lakers have to play a perfect game. This game is probably going to be a dogfight, right? Warriors back against the wall. They know how valuable, how important, how significant this game is. The Warriors, just like all of us do, know if we lose this game, we probably lose the series. So we have to lock in. We have to be focused. We have to get the job done. Time to show up. The Warriors, they're the defending champions. They're going to show up. You know that they're going to show up. And if you're the Lakers, you have to show up as well. The last thing you need is to lose this game, and now you got to go back to San Francisco and play the Warriors, and Golden State has all of the just energy and all of that, right? And momentum, and everything just shifts, and now all of a sudden they're up 3-2, and it's just like, no way. Now we're tying it at 6, and now we got to go to a game 7, and now we got to try to beat the Warriors at home again in a game 7 where anything can happen. You don't want to get there. Lakers have to do the job. Get it done. Win this game. Steph is probably going to have a huge game. You cannot let that defeat you. You cannot let that deflate you, right? You see a lot of teams Steph hits a huge shot or Clay hits a huge shot or whatever, and it's just you just feel the shift, right? You got LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They need to make sure that that shift doesn't happen. Steph is probably going to get his. Clay is probably going to get his. These guys, you're never going to stop these guys. You're never going to stop the Warriors. But you can make things very difficult. You can make things very challenging. You can put the pressure, stay within striking range. I expect this to be a real back and forth game, but we need guys to lock in on the defensive end. Got to. Jared Vanderbilt has to be locked in. Anthony Davis. Can we get a back-to-back game of just dominant Anthony Davis, MVP level Anthony Davis, best player in the world level Anthony Davis? Can we get that? Because we've had the flip-flopping, we've had the inconsistencies, we've had the issues. He's been really good on the defensive end, game in and game out. Although game 2, he was kind of sloppy on the defensive end, but for the most part, that's been the one constant. As poorly as he's been on the offensive end, done a fantastic job on the defensive end. But Anthony Davis cannot be stopped. The Warriors have no answer for Anthony Davis. They have tried everything to try to slow down and stop Anthony Davis, and they can't do it. It's just Anthony Davis slowing down himself, right? So if he can just stay focused, stay locked in, and show up, I believe the Lakers win this game. But you need more than just Anthony Davis. Like, Anthony Davis could go off for 50 and you still lose this game, right? If nobody else shows up. You have LeBron James, and I expect him to go get his 20. But Jared Vanderbilt needs to be that guy, right? He needs to be our lockdown elite defender. Dennis Schroeder, we need to see him on both sides of the ball. He needs to be Dennis the Menace. D'Lo, we need D'Lo to continue to step up and playing big for us. He's been huge. I'd love to see Austin Reeves finally wake up for this game. Austin Reeves has just been so rough this series, and he was so good in the Memphis series. So I don't think it's, because I've seen a lot of people talk about like, oh, it's just, maybe he's just afraid of the moment or, the moment's too big or whatever. I just don't buy that. I don't. Dude, the guy in his first ever playoff game completely closed out the fourth quarter by himself against the number 2 seed in the Western Conference and the best home team in the entire league. Doesn't get bigger than that unless you're in like an NBA Finals, right? Like, I think Austin Reeves, I think part of it is just inexperience. There's questions about whether or not he has an injury, and energy, right? That was my next point was, he's played 40 plus minutes a game. Right? So how tired is he? Is he starting to get worn down? Is he start getting exhausted? That's a real possibility. But I would love to see him bounce back. Lonnie Walker had a great game. That was a surprise throw-in. I like the little wrenches being thrown in. Right? Like, Darvin Ham, do it again. Like, we know our main guys, right? D'Lo, Reeves, LeBron, AD, Vando, Rui, Schroeder. Those are our main guys. Those are the, 7 guys that are going to play every game. If you want to throw a little Beasley, throw in a little Lonnie, throw in a little, whatever, Troy Brown, Max Christie, whatever. Shaq, maybe gets Shaq some minute. If you want to just game in and game out, throw out a guy or two, see if one of them can get hot or both of them get hot, and just kind of throw that wrench into the Warriors' game plan, I'm all for it. Like, because, again, like, the whole Lonnie thing surprised everybody. And the reason it surprised everybody is because just nobody expected it. And the Warriors didn't expect it. The Warriors didn't game plan for Lonnie Walker, right? So if you can do that again and kind of just keep throwing these little, like, chips out there. And it's like, oh, like, whoa, we didn't expect that. Like, and especially if it pans out. Now, obviously, if it doesn't pan out, it's like, why did you do that? But it did, panned out. I think that kind of stuff could pan out again. I mean, we have these guys for a reason. We have the bench. It's deep. I'm not saying, all just play 15 guys and, and it just get crazy. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like, again, like if you want to throw out Shaq for, 10 minutes and have him just guard Steph and just have fresh legs, fresh body, a guy that he's not going to do too much. It's going to be crazy. He can lock in defensively. Again, you're not going to stop Steph. But, just to throw that out there. Just get some fresh legs, get some fresh energy. A guy that, like, he has nothing to lose. He's here just to be here, right? He never thought he was going to play, so it's like his moment. throw them out there, let them get some burn, see what happens, right? I don't mind that because you need those kinds of things in the playoffs. You need that just like out of left field, just whoa, where did that come from, right? Like didn't expect that. I'm all for that. I don't mind that. Again, within reason, But we need our main guys to show up. D'Lo has shown they can't stop him. They have no answer for D'Lo. D'Lo shows up, we win this game, right? LeBron, he's getting whatever he wants. They can't stop LeBron. Go win us this game, right? Dennis Schroeder, we've seen him be able to just get to the basket. Go get to the basket. Go get some buckets. Let's win this game. Again, if we could get Reeves going, lock in, focused, be ready. Don't let up. Don't get demoralized. If you go down, fight, right? Like, fight till the end. And us as fans, we can't freak out, right? Like, I do the live game streams, right? And it's like every time we go down, whether we're down 1 or we're down 10, that's it. The game's over. Lakers lost. All this stuff. It's silly. Like, and fun little fact that'll be interesting to see if that trend continues going forward. But every team that has won the first quarter lost the game. So Warriors won the first quarter in game 1. Lakers won. Warriors lost the first quarter in game 2. Warriors won. Lakers lost the first quarter in game 3. Ended up winning the game. Something to keep in mind. Something to look out for. But I just believe in the Lakers. Lakers play their game. Lakers lock in. Lakers are focused. They're going to win this game. I just think they're the better team. I really do. I said the same thing with Memphis. I had tons of people tell me like, oh, no, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? One team is sitting at home and the other team is playing the Warriors right now. I feel the same way. And I think once this series is over, I think one team is going to be sitting at home and the other team is going to be playing Denver or the Suns. And I think that team's going to be the Lakers. Really do. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? Agree with me? Do you think that this is a must-win game? I don't think it's over if the Lakers lose. I don't. I think it's over if they win. I don't think it's over if they lose. Lakers have shown the ability to win in Golden State in the regular season and the playoffs. So they're more than capable of winning a game. Problem is that if they lose this game, it just makes it so much harder. So much harder. So the last thing the Lakers want is to have to play a Game 7 in Golden State. If you have to play a Game 7 in Golden State, it's tough. It is so tough, right? The likelihood of you winning just dropped tenfold, right? Doesn't mean you can't win, especially in a Game 7. Anything could happen in a Game 7. But it just becomes so tough. And my concern is that you have like LeBron and AD play so just hard that we get through the Warriors series and they're just done by the time we play the next series and we lose the next series, right? You're in position. You control your destiny. Close it out. But anyway, again, love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Let me know.